There is one thing that is very certain. Building wealth is different from being busy. A whole lot of entrepreneurs stay broke because they are busy chasing the trend or trying to keep up with the Joneses rather than building the real money that they want in their bank accounts. You can actually be busy and you don't have the right resources or you don't have the right money in your bank account. So this video is going to help you understand that you need to build the money in your account, and having the right money in your account means exploring all kind of financial freedom. So if you actually love anything that have to do with business, personal development, growth, financial freedom, this channel is for you. So guys, my name is Loveit. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. God bless you. So if you are new here, turn on the notification button. You will see more of my video and you will enjoy it with your loved one. So thank you so much for tuning in. Let's dive deep to the behaviors that is actually keeping a whole lot of entrepreneurs broke. Rather than building financial freedom, they are stuck into trying to get it together. So then don't go anywhere. We are going to dive deep and understand 5 things that is making a whole lot of entrepreneurs broke rather than actually getting the money that they yearn for. So the number 1 is actually chasing revenue instead of profit. Yeah, if you're an entrepreneur, I know the beautiful thing that comes with, making sure that you have a whole lot of cash flow flowing in and you have a whole lot of revenue. Revenue is actually great, but the beautiful and most wonderful one you ever enjoy is actually profits. Yes, because a whole lot of people can actually make a whole lot of money or money coming into their business, whereas they are not making profits. Yes, you can actually have whole lot of revenue, but if you don't have profits from that revenue, you are going to struggle at the end of the month. Your bank account is going to cry woefully because, yeah, even though the money is coming in, maybe expenses or other things are even, taking away those money, and at the end of the day, you will not be able to enjoy what you have labored for. Make sure that even though you have a whole lot of revenue in your account or in your business, always ensure that there is profit. Have a template. Hire an accountant if you don't have any. Make sure you track whatever you are actually selling or your cash flow, and make sure that you actually make a whole lot of profit at the end of the month. Because if you're not making, businesses is meant to make profit. It's not actually a charity organization. So imagine that you have a whole lot of revenue coming in and you don't have the profit to sustain it. How are you going to move your business to the next level? It's going to be difficult. Do you understand? These are the reasons why it's always good to start small. Do you understand? If you're actually a new entrepreneur, a new startup, or maybe you are trying to grow your business, don't put all of your money into the business. It's going to float. You're going to have a capital overflow, and it's going to confuse you, not understanding that you need to make profits even though there is a whole lot of cash flows and revenue coming in. So differentiating revenue, differentiating the capital, and differentiating your profit is paramount, so that you'll be able to make more money at the end of the month. Don't be carried away with making sure that money is flowing in, because a whole lot of businesses, money is actually flowing in and is flowing out. So if money is flowing into your business and you don't know how to curtail it, or you don't know where those monies are going and the expenses and the liability, you are going to mess up your accounts, and you are not going to increase your wealth at the end of the day, because even though money is coming in, it's actually going out. So understanding that revenue is great and is wonderful to have because it's going to sustain your business, but having the profits from that business is ultimate, because that's where you begin to reinvest back into the business, and you can be able to invest and do other things that will help your business or your brand go to the next level. The second point again is most entrepreneurs actually stay busy rather than making progress. Yeah, you can actually be busy, whereas you are not actually making progress. Movement is different from progressing to the next level or progressing things to the right way. Do you understand? So a whole lot of many business owners and entrepreneurs struggle with this particular strategy. You see them, hustling and bustling every now and then, whereas they are not actually building things that is going to propel them, grow financially as a brand. You understand? So you need to create time to work on things that is going to generate income for your brand and income for your business. Do you understand? And these activities is going to help you generate money at the end of the day. What are those kind of activities? Number one, you can just focus on finding ways to build on your sales. If your sales team is not working efficiently or very effectively, you can work on them, find strategies on how to go about with it, find mentors or coach that can, prepare you to the next level. Then the second thing again, you can actually create like systems or processes on how to automate whatever you are delivering, so that it's going to be easier for you to, serve a whole lot of others and serve people that can generate more money for you. Another point again you can actually work on is making sure that the customer experiences your customer generates from using your product or using your offering is so top notch, to the point that they are referring people to buy from your brand or referring people to come and buy from whatever you are selling. Do you understand? So these activities is going to bring overall growth and productivity and more money into your brand or into your business at the end of the day, because you focus on things that really matters. So many broke entrepreneurs or people that don't have money, that struggle at the end of every month, they struggle because they are channeling all their time and energy into things that is not productive enough, that is going to make them more money. Whereas the people that understood the game behind wealth creation, they understood that they have to devote more time, energy and strength into building things that matters. Because when you are actually creating genuine movement that is bringing your brand to the next level, you will see yourself win in the long run. But if all your activities and all your team and all their efforts is not actually taking your brand to the next level, you are going to struggle. Your bank accounts will be very, very down, and financially you are not going to grow as a brand. So this second point is very crucial, so you need to take it seriously. Make sure that the movement is actually working to the next level. Another third point again that is making a whole lot of entrepreneur broke is being the architect of everything. What do I mean by this? They are the main person behind everything that have to do with the brand. Yes, is at the beginning of your brand, you are going to start small. Yes, no doubt. But as time goes on, as you are building your brand to the next level, always have at the back of your mind that you need to create teams that is going to help you, move to the next level. These teams, they are just like soldiers, backing you up in the war front. You can't do everything alone. You can't be the chief executive officer, you can't be the marketer, you can't be the accountant, you can't be the cleaner and stuff like that. So as time goes on, you need to have a team that is going to help you, so that you will not be burnt out and you will not feel any kind of exhaustion. Do you understand? So smart entrepreneurs that are very wealthy, they understand the game behind, having teams or creating system that is going to help them, move to the next level. If you are always stuck in doing everything yourself, as time goes on, you will be tired, and there is nothing much you can do, because at some point you will be tired, because all of us just got only 24 hours a day. Do you understand? So having at the back of your mind to create teams that is going to help you, move your brand to the next level is going to make you more money. Yeah, because when you have a whole lot of team working with you, it's actually a very strong force. You will see yourself, scaling to the next level and growing your brand to the places that you didn't even least expect. So that is the thing. So the fourth point again is always having multiple sources of income. These are the reason why a whole lot of rich and smart entrepreneurs, thrive and have much money in their accounts, because they have already devised so many means to earn more and increase their earning capacity even as a brand. Do you understand? You can have different, various channels on how you are going to create more money within your brand, depending on the kind of offering you are actually rendering. Do you understand? For instance, you can, if you are a brand that is into maybe bakery. Let me use a bakery house for instance. You can actually customize beautiful pieces of sweet, chocolate cakes and kind of desserts that a lot of people would love, and sell it to them. Understanding that you can actually design or customize lovely kind of different desserts and cakes and sweet things for them to buy, is going to bring more revenue to you. You can actually host a training, do you get, to teach other people to on how to bake, on how to start up their business. You can actually design some that you're going to give out like a sample, maybe to supermarkets or to different large orders or to weddings or to cakes, or there are so many different avenues on how you can actually make more money, even as a baker or something. So these different avenues is going to generate more money into your brand. Then you're not going to struggle, because one of the biggest pitfall or one of the biggest fear most entrepreneur has is they always think about how to sustain their brand, especially when maybe the sales are low or when things are not moving the way they want. Because if you don't have higher sales to be able to hold on the days that your business is not moving the way it should move, you are going to feel tired, you are going to feel demoralized, you will feel like giving up. Or imagine you quitting your job and you focus all your attention on this business, and the business have not taken off to the point of funding your dreams or helping you do a whole lot of things. There is already a lot of internal struggles and internal pressure within you, because you'll be wondering, how am I going to cope with this business? How am I going to sustain it? If I'm working with somebody, I'm sure of salary at the end of the month. But now that I'm no more working, how am I going to cope up with all this? So I understood very well how it is. That's the reason why I said always generate revenues, think on strategies on how to generate more money within your circle or within your brand, so that you'll be able to keep up with your business until you get it together. The last but not the least point is trying to look successful. This is where a whole lot of entrepreneurs struggle. You see a whole lot of them trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to blend, trying to look aesthetically pleasing, to the point that is ruining their income, is ruining their wealth, and is ruining the resources they would have used to grow their brand to the next level. Understanding that, looking perfect is good, having all the wonderful things and exploring life is okay, but if your business is still at the early stage of taking off to the next level, it's going to hurt it if you are taking money away from it. Your mindset or your thinking should be, how am I going to create ways on how to include and invest more money into my business for it to grow, because I don't want you to be a poor or a broke entrepreneur. So understanding the fact that you need to actually look rich instead of trying to, assume that you are rich when you are not, is going to be a game changer for you. Don't be under the pressure of trying to prove a point to people. You're not proving any point to anybody. Yes, it's your brand, it's your baby, it's your business. So you need to take out time for you to actually grow it to the way you want, so that you will be happy and everybody, you can be able to extend grace to other people and give impact to your community. So these are ways on how you are going to remain rich and improve your wealth in your brand as an entrepreneur. Rather, understanding that you need money and you need financial freedom is something you don't need to joke about with. Don't worry, the time is going to come when you're going to fly everywhere, but understanding this factor that is making a whole lot of entrepreneurs grow, so that you will not be one of them, so that yours will be a game changer. You are not going to cry at the end of the day. So I really hope this video helps you. So share with me in the comment section, what are the habits you are going to drop and which one you are going to add, so that you'll be rich financially and you'll be able to make more impact in the long run. So I really hope this video helped you. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm grateful. God bless you. So be in the comment section. You can share your thoughts. Let's have it. Thank you. Bye.